Hello and welcome. As announced in December last year, I want to kick off this year with a set of new experimentation, pushing the envelope even further. So we're gonna go via so-called colliding vortex fields. There are a couple of effects will take place, and it's a very complex subject. Technically, we have two magnets with the same polarity pushing against each other. It's kind of as similar as it is here in these two coils. However, we have much more variations here. So in the middle, there is the object either as a receiver, as it is here at the moment, or there will be matter or any kind of materials in there which will be under the influence of these fields. These coils are manually wound. As you can see there, it's not really identical. Because of that, we need to make sure that we have identical values on both sides, and there's only a single source we're going to use to trigger into these coils. They're going to have counter rotation to each other, and they're going to hit in the middle, creating an interference pattern or a repulsion pattern, depending on what kind of energy or wave train we're going to use to excite these coils. There will be various effects visible, and I will test them. One of them, for example, will be the non-local scalar fields, which are going to pick up as well for my communication systems. Please bear in mind, this has nothing to do with what Tesla was doing. It has also nothing to do with what I have replicated with my superluminal test. We're not talking about near field effects or far field effects. We can see there is no transverse. There will also not be any longitudinal transmission. It will be a complete different way of communicating. I will test, and there will also be a different specific receiver to be built. It's a zero field actually I'm creating, and this zero field will be propagated. I will tell later on how that's going to happen in the time frame of this year. Because of the vortices field, we have also so-called rotating magnetic fields. Depending on the intensities, there will be localized effects visible in physical manners. We have such kind of localized fields in geological specific areas. Some of these areas are Bermuda triangles, or in the Asian triangle, Japanese triangle in the northern part, where such kind of rich different segmentation in the geological fields is creating double vortex fields, which are creating rotating magnetic fields, which is causing a bit of a problem for navigation based on only electronic means via compass or magnetic fields, if you want. So we have communication, we have the rotating magnetic fields, non-localized effects. We will have effects on matter, and just only a brief introduction. We have, as you can see here on the screen, we have counter running fields running to each other. Because they're avoiding each other, they repel each other, there is an interference pattern existing, and because both coils are not identical, it needs to be compensated. We do that via an LCR circuit, as you can see here on both sides, where we can adjust fields to the selection of the pattern we would like to achieve. We can do that. Bear in mind, that's only one signal we're going to use, and it's going to be interesting, and there are a lot of interesting things I want to use. And that is all I would like to announce, what I produce, and I will soon come up with a first video series for my members. Please join me on my website and follow all my developments of the current projects. Thank you.